Now today our topic is echo. If we shout or clap near a suitable reflecting object, such as a tall building or a mountain, we will hear the same sound again a little later. When you are standing in front of a mountain and you clap or you say something very loudly, then you will listen back your sound. This is called echo. This sound which we hear is called an echo. The sensation of sound persists in our brain for about 0.1 second. Each and every sound persists in our brain for 0.1 second. To hear it means that if we want to hear two distinct sounds, then there should be a time difference of 0.1 second in between the two sounds. It means that when the reflected sound comes to our ear, then there should be a time difference of 0.1 second in between the two sounds produced, that is the original sound and the reflected sound. There should be a time difference of 0.1 second. Then we can recognize the two sounds differently. To hear a distinct echo, the time interval between the original sound and the reflected one must be at least 0.1 second. If we take the speed of sound to be 344 meter per second at a given temperature, say at 22 degrees Celsius in air, the sound must go to the obstacle and reach back the ear of the listener on reflection after 0.1 second. Means if we take the speed of sound as 344 meter per second at 22 degrees Celsius of temperature of air, then there should be a difference of 0.1 second, time difference of 0.1 second in between the original sound and the reflected sound, so that we can hear that sound differently, separately. Hence, the total distance covered by the sound from the point of generation to the reflecting surface and back should be at least 344 meter per second into 0.1 second, that is 344 meter. Now here you know that speed is equal to distance upon time, and here we are to find the distance. We know the formula that speed is equal to distance upon time. Now here we are to find the distance, then distance will be equal to speed multiplied by time. Distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. Now here the speed is 344 meter per second and the time is 0.1 second. Therefore we have multiplied this 344 meter per second by 0.1 second to find the distance. That distance comes out to be 344.4 meter. Now this distance is covered by sound when it started to travel from the person to the mountain, that is the obstacle, and back to the person. This sound traveled a distance from the person to the mountain, then mountain to the person back. Means this is the twice of the distance between the mountain and the person. Thus, to hearing distinct echoes, the minimum distance of the obstacle from the source of sound must be half of the distance of 34.4. That will come out to be 17.2 meters. It means that there should be a distance of 17.2 meter between the obstacle and the person to hear a reflected sound separately from the original sound. That is, to hear an echo, there should be a distance of 17.2 meter between the obstacle and the person. This distance will change with the temperature of air. Echoes may be heard more than once due to successive or multiple reflections. Now we can hear the echoes many times because of multiple reflections. The rolling of thunder is due to the successive reflections of the sound from a number of reflecting surfaces such as the clouds and the land. Now this was about echo of sound.